Imagine working hard your entire life. You've saved, you've invested, maybe you've paid off your home, only to find out that when you pass, a huge chunk of your legacy goes to the IRS instead of your family. And sadly, this happens way more than you think. If you've ever lost a loved one or had to go through probate, you know how complicated this can be and expensive. But what if I told you that there are ways to protect your family's inheritance from unnecessary taxes and delays and legal battles? So today in this video, I'm going to show you how to keep more of your legacy in the hands of your loved ones and out of the hands of the government. So let's start with a wake-up call. Even if you're not ultra wealthy, your estate still might be subject to estate taxes, or maybe income taxes or capital gains. It just depends on how your assets are structured. So let me give you some hints. If your estate is over 13.61 million, and that is a 2004 stat, then the federal estate tax kicks in. But even if you're under that threshold, state level estate taxes apply in several states. You've got to check out where you live. Sometimes it starts at even just $1 million. And here's the kicker. IRAs, 401ks, and brokerage accounts all carry potential income taxes when they're inherited. So you want to pass them to your kids, but your kids are going to lose 20 to 30% to taxes before they ever see a dime. I'll give you an example. When Aretha Franklin died in 2018, she had no will, nothing in writing. So her $80 million estate was tied up in court and might even still be tied up in court. The IRS alone filed a claim for $7.8 million in unpaid taxes. So now imagine that on a smaller scale, maybe a scale like yours or mine. So you leave behind 1.5 million and your family only ends up ever seeing 900,000. 600,000 just gone. That's not a paperwork problem. That is a serious legacy leak. So I think there are three big forces working against your legacy plan. The first is the IRS, and I'm talking about income tax, estate tax, capital gains. The second big force, probate court, and I'm talking delays, legal fees, public records. Third, family conflict. No plan often leads to confusion, fighting, sibling rivalries, whatever. These are so preventable with the right tools. So let's walk through some of those strategies. The first is a revocable living trust. Here's why. It avoids probate. It gives privacy and it helps distribute assets really efficiently. It keeps your affairs out of court. It helps avoid costly delays to your heirs. It's still flexible. You can amend it anytime while you're alive, unlike some of the other trusts. See, I've been told that if you own real estate or have more than $100,000 in assets, then you need a trust, period. The second thing you could do is look into a Roth IRA conversion. So you move your taxable retirement funds into a Roth IRA while you're still alive. So that way your kids then inherit the tax-free income. Now you'll have to pay taxes now and you'll have to pay them at the current rates. But then the money grows tax-free forever. And like I said, the distributions to your heirs are income tax-free if you follow all the rules. So I think that tax rates are pretty likely to rise, and Roth conversions give your heirs a head start to cut out the IRS completely out of the picture. Third strategy, and my personal favorite, is just permanent life insurance. It's structuring a whole life policy to grow cash value now and pass on the tax-free death benefit later. See, death benefit passes outside of probate. Policies are completely private. They're not part of the public record. Funds can be accessed while you're alive through policy loans, and cash value is protected from lawsuits or creditors. And this is why what we teach, the infinite banking concept, just shines, because you get guaranteed growth and liquidity and legacy leverage. Your policy actually becomes a living asset today and a tax-free windfall tomorrow. The fourth one, gifting. And gifting now while you're still alive. There's something called the annual gift tax exclusion. In 2024, it was $18,000 per person, and it reduces your estate by gifting the money, and of course it just blesses your family now. So I think you don't really have to wait to the end to make an impact. Strategic gifting can reduce future tax burdens, and it helps your kids or your grandkids get a head start. I've also got a really quick note, I guess, for my millennial or Gen Z people, and what I'm saying is if you're in your 20s or 30s and you're thinking you're going to inherit money, or you expect to inherit money in the future, then listen up. The money can vanish really fast, or you can use it to build generational wealth. It just depends on what you do. So don't blow it. Please invest, insure it, protect it. Talk to your parents about their plan. So that way you can start maybe an infinite banking policy like I mentioned for yourself, and you can multiply the impact over time. In conclusion, if you've spent your life building something, raising a family, saving, investing, do not let the government decide what happens to it. Don't let your loved ones get caught off guard. The IRS absolutely has a plan for that money already in place. Do you? Whether it's setting up a trust, converting the retirement account, structuring a policy using infinite banking, these are real tools that give you control and they give you clarity. So what you can do, if you're ready to make sure your legacy is protected, then use the link in the description of this video and you can book a call with us. And it doesn't matter to me if you want to talk about something new or you want us to review what you're currently doing already. Let's just make sure your wealth goes to where you want it, not where the IRS thinks it should go or they've got it planned to go. Anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.